One of the most profound things to understand about human beings is that we are, for the most part, asleep. Even when we believe we are awake, our wakefulness is often faint, a fragile illusion. What we call being awake is often little more than a clever word for a state of semi-awareness, a flickering candle mistaken for the sun. You sleep at night, you sleep during the day. From birth to death, you drift through varying patterns of sleep, rarely experiencing true awakening. Just because your eyes are open, don't fool yourself into thinking you are conscious. Real awakening happens only when the inner eye opens, when light floods the depths of your being, and you see, truly see, who you are. But the great delusion is believing you are already awake. Because the moment you accept that illusion, the effort to awaken ceases. Why strive to wake if you think you're already conscious? The first truth to sink deep into your heart must be this: you are asleep, completely asleep. Dreaming day after day, dreaming with your eyes closed, dreaming with your eyes open, lost in the mirage of thoughts, desires, projections, all figments of the dream. You have yet to touch reality itself, and of course when you dream, everything you do becomes a shadow play. Whatever you chase, whatever you fear, whatever you imagine, it's all part of the same trance. This is why the great sages, from Buddha to Lao Tzu, from Jesus to Kabir, have all said in one voice, "Wake up." For centuries, this has been their central message. Awaken from the sleep of the mind. They devised methods, techniques, spaces, designed not to comfort but to jolt, to shake you awake from the deep slumber of habit and illusion. Yes, unless you are shaken to your core, you will not awaken. This sleep runs deep. It saturates every cell of your body, every thread of your mind. It is woven into the very fabric of your being. And so awakening requires a great effort, not force, but clarity, not struggle, but awareness, not resistance, but witnessing. Because if all the sages of the world agree on one thing, it is this: humanity, as it exists now, is asleep. And as it could be, it must awaken. Awakening is both the goal and the taste of all their teachings. Whether it was Zarathustra or Jesus, Lao Tzu or Buddha, the melody is the same, only the words have changed. Like the sea, whether you taste it from the east or west, it is always salty, and the taste of enlightenment is awakening. But so long as you remain convinced you're already awake, no effort will arise within you. Why struggle when you think you've already arrived? And so you have built your gods, your prayers, your beliefs, all from within this dream state. Your gods are as much a part of your dream as anything else. Politics, religion, poetry, art. Everything you do while asleep is shaped by the fog of unconsciousness. Your God is merely a reflection of yourself, your fears, your desires, your insecurities. You give him your eyes, your hands, your heart, but also your pettiness, your jealousy, your anger. A God who is envious, a God who punishes eternally. Surely this is not divinity, but the shadow of the dreaming mind. This is why Buddha remained silent on God. He understood, what use is speaking of God to the sleeping? They will only twist the words into more dreams, more illusions. Better to focus not on the divine, but on awakening itself. There is a story. A Zen master was once asked to explain his teaching in a single word. He remained silent. The student, frustrated, demanded clarity. The master then wrote in the sand, "Meditation." The student asked for further explanation. The master wrote again, this time in capital letters, "Meditation." Still, the student pressed, wanting it clearer. Finally, the master wrote the word in enormous letters across the entire ground. The student, confused, protested, "Why do you keep writing the same word?" The master replied, "The first silence was the purest truth. The words dilute the essence. The more I try to explain, the further you drift from understanding. Silence is the space where awakening happens. Noise is the echo chamber of sleep. If the mind keeps chattering, you remain asleep. But when the mind stills, truly stills, and you can hear the sound of birdsong without commentary, without the I whispering in the background, that is presence. That is wakefulness. So do not seek to awaken by chasing ideas. Seek instead to be here, fully here,